What up? What up? What up? Top of the top. I see you, Miss Brown, early. Valley girl. What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? My boy Allen. What's up? It's Monday morning, aka it's Money Day. Salute P. Grown Man Talk is the channel. Y'all already should know that. If you don't, you already slow. You heard? Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm feeling good this morning. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of good rest. You know what I'm saying? Been handling some business. And hopefully everybody's in the best of health because we see it's getting wicked out here. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully everybody is good. But I know y'all good because y'all pulled up early. You know what I'm saying? And without further ado, we're not going to waste too much time because we lit this morning. And we got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? But this is For No Fame Live episode 83. And we got some things to talk about today. Your boy Meek Mill has been accused of being a male escort. You know what I'm saying? Now, all this information is alleged, but y'all know how Twitter get down. And it's a website called the Urban Dictionary. You know what I'm saying? And it was speaking on Meek Mill. I'm going to get into that. I'm also going to get into the rapper WAVYNAVYPOOH that was signed to Quality Control Records, the home of Migos, the home of Lil Baby, and a few others. He was shot and taken out during the weekend with his family in a car. You know what I'm saying? He got done very dirty. I'm also going to be talking about that Travis Scott and that Astro World situation. And now the Houston Police Department has asked the FBI to step into the investigation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be speaking on that. And I'm also going to be touching on a few other things, like this purge that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? It's getting out of control. And I'm also going to be explaining to you how certain people I told you that was going to get caught, they got caught. You know what I'm saying? They didn't make it too far. And I'm also going to be talking about another lame rapper, because I told you everybody want to be a rapper. A lame Chicago rapper named JOHNNYMAYCASH that beat the crap out of his girl. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into some things today. And without further ado, we're going to start with Meek Mill. You heard? And it's episode 83. Now check this out. According to the website Urban Dictionary, says Meek Mill sells his bussy, B-U-S-S-Y, to billionaires. Rapper Meek Mill is going viral on Twitter because of the popular website Urban Dictionary, which outrageously suggests Meek may be selling buns to billionaires in exchange for money. And this is allegedly. Don't get it twisted. It's alleged, all right? I don't want to get sued. But they saying that he's been accused of selling his buns to billionaires for money. You know what I'm saying? And also for trips around the world. All right? It's been said on Meek's Instagram, it's been seen actually, you know what I'm saying? On his Instagram, he's been flying around the globe, visiting exotic locations with different billionaires every week. Some believe Meek and the billionaires are friends, but there is a growing speculation on Twitter without evidence Meek may be in some sort of romantic relationship with one or more wealthy men. Now, I know a lot of y'all have been paying attention to this. You seen when Meek Mill got out how Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, was one of his closest friends. And we got to understand, when we look at Meek Mill music, we already know what he rap about. So we want to ask ourselves, what is his connection with these billionaires? Now, this is something else we got to talk about, because during the pandemic, a lot of rappers have been going broke. And I noticed this over a year ago when I seen a lot of those millionaires and billionaires, you know, the so-called white ones or whatever, they was having these parties and having the rappers around, and they had them rappers, they was dressed in white and they was all dancing with each other, but it was like, it wasn't no females around. And they had the rappers dancing like they was break dancing, and all the so-called rich people were standing around them watching the boys dance. For those who've seen it, y'all know what I'm talking about. It was Lil Uzi. It was a lot of them. Travis Scott. They all had on all white. They was dancing in the circle, dancing with each other, and the millionaires were standing around in the circle watching them dance. And when I looked at the pictures, I ain't see no females there. So it's already been accusations that them dudes has been doing strange things for change with some of these millionaires and billionaires to get their bag up. Just like y'all also heard about how people like Ashanti been going to Dubai, and a lot of these so-called celebrities been going to Dubai turning tricks to keep their bag going. You know what I'm saying? And all this is alleged. The same way you knew about how Janet Jackson went overseas and got married, you see Igor overseas and get married, because a lot of these rappers nowadays, before they go broke and be back in the hood, they will go overseas and marry somebody that's rich. So that's a background on how Meek Mill is caught up in these accusations of that he might be a male escort, because he's constantly being seen being flown on jets and hanging around billionaires. You know what I'm saying? And people want to know what they got in common. And it's something else that's also been said by Rick Ross. Rick Ross dissed Meek Mill back in December, and he says that Meek has sold his soul. But he said he sold his soul, but he said he is still on a leash. You dig? And you got to understand something. Meek wants out of his contract with Rick Ross, but he don't want to pay the price that Rick Ross wanted him to pay. Rick Ross told him the number that he wants for him to buy his freedom off that record label, but Meek Mill don't want to pay. And you got to understand, Meek Mill is still tired of what made bad music, and he wants to go to Rock Nation. But you'll see, ever since Meek Mill been signed to Rock or trying to hang around Jay, he's been doing a lot of funny activity. He's been talking very strange. Like the other day, he went viral about something about eating buns and all of that. He's been acting kind of weird lately. And in my opinion, Meek Mill, he's been trash a long time ago, because he never upgraded his rap style. He still got that same squeaky rap flow from 2010, in my opinion. So his career is not really popping like that. But the whole point is, and then we also know Nicki Minaj left him like he was a bozo. And we also know he was dry snitching, because he snitched on Safari to get with Nicki. He's a pillow talker. And he's very emotional, in my opinion. But we got to ask, what is Meek Mill doing with these so-called Epstein type of individuals? Because you feel me? When I think of billionaires hanging around, you know, young men, I think of Epsteins and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's been going viral on Twitter due to the website Urban Dictionary that says Meek sells his pussy to billionaires. So people are really taking a look at this whole situation, like when he was partying with Robert Kraft. Then you got to remember, when he first got out of jail, the owners who are rich are the 76ers, the Philadelphia 76ers. They flew jets out, helicopters to pick him up. And when he got out of jail, the first place they made him come to was the 76ers game and perform or speak, you know, or show up. My point is, some people feel like Meek Mill is being manipulated by the bag. And you know what I'm saying? Rick Ross has already said that Meek Mill has sold his soul already. Because we do know about Rick Ross, he strives to be an independent man, you know what I'm saying? And we already know, I'm gonna be real, we done heard allegations, they try to say Rick Ross is funny, you know what I'm saying? We've heard that Wale was funny. I also seen a picture myself, somebody took a Wale in the bed with another man. I saw the picture myself with my own eyes, but I'm still gonna say allegedly that was him. You dig? I'm gonna give a disclaimer, but you gotta understand, when you heard those stories about certain people selling their soul and doing something strange for a piece of change, you know, some of these rappers, before they go broke and go back to the hood, they will do whatever they gotta do to keep that money coming in. Because when you allegedly tricking with billionaires, they can throw you $500,000 here, they can throw you $250,000 here, they can throw you 100,000. You know what I'm saying? So he's purposely befriending billionaires, and he's been seen flying on jets and going to exotic islands. Now you got to understand, so it's like a female. What is a man doing getting flown around and going to exotic islands? You did? That's something you do with a female when you want to show her something nice, when you want to impress her because you want to get with her. You did? So people are looking at Meek Mill like he's suspect, and we got to understand his whole dream chaser situation was a gimmick because he was selling the kids dreams. You dig? Selling them dreams so they can push their life down the gutter. We also know about the rapper Lil Snoop that was around Meek Mill. He lost his life hanging around Meek Mill, being signed to his label, and some feel like Meek Mill allegedly sacrificed that boy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to see at the end of the day, Meek Mill has really done nothing but be a hater. He never really did nothing for Philly. You know what I'm saying? He got old boy to knock out Beanie Siegel. Meek Mill is really like a little slime bucket dude, in my opinion. And I wouldn't put these allegations past him because he has a lot of female tendencies. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. Because he like to pillow talk and tell on people and things of that nature. And he's a swagger jacker because you'll see since trap music came out and all this other type of music, Meek Mill has tried to change his whole style. But his only hits are Hold Up, Wait a Minute. Y'all thought I would. That's the only hit song he got. Let's be real. That's his #1 banger. So let's not play. You know what I'm saying? That was a long time ago. But my point is Meek Mill, you know what I'm saying? According to the website Urban Dictionary, they say he's been selling his buns to billionaires because he's been seen constantly with different billionaires going to exotic islands, you dig, and looking suspect. So that's what they're saying about this dude. I'm not saying it's fact, but I don't put nothing past these dudes and what they do because to me, they all suspect, most of them. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Rick Ross said out his own mouth that Meek Mill has sold his soul. And he also said that Meek Mill is still on a leash. Basically saying that boy ain't free. You also see how Jay snatched him up and used him as a doja and had him doing all this so-called prison reform. I showed you how they had him in Virginia with the governor. You know what I'm saying? He hanging around governors and things of that nature. And when you listen to his music and you know what he about, you got to ask yourself, why is he hanging around all these individuals like this? What's his purpose? What's his goal? Because we can clearly see Meek Mill as a puppet. And that's all I'm going to say about him for right now. You dig? But Meek Mill has been accused of being a male escort. That's what's trending on Twitter. They've been slaying that boy. You heard? And he also recently went viral talking about having conversations about eating, you know what I'm saying, eating buns and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Female buns, whatever. But it's just mighty funny he having them type of conversations. So like I said, man, that's the allegations on Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying? It's all alleged information. But they saying that man been playing them billionaires close and they've been treating him like a little broad, putting him on private jets and taking him to exotic islands. You feel me? So we're going to see how this play out with Meek Mill, man. Because a lot of these dudes, they selling their soul real quick and they falling off. You know what I'm saying? They'll do whatever so they ain't got to be broke. That's all I'm going to say on that. You know what I'm saying? Next situation, which I know a lot of y'all peeped out over the weekend. Once again, another rapper that I ain't really know too much about. I'm going to be real because I ain't been paying attention to rap lately. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even been on my underground flow like that. I ain't been listening to no mixtapes, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? But the rapper WAVYNAVYPOOH, now y'all hear his name, a Miami rapper, was shot and killed while driving with his family in Miami. You know what I'm saying? He was driving a Toyota Camry when a Lexus pulled up to the driver's side and fired 15 shots. He was pronounced dead at the scene. A female with 2 children, a 5-year-old and an infant, was also inside the vehicle, but magically, none of them were harmed. And Wavy's record label, Quality Control, confirmed his death on social media on Saturday. Now, you also got to remember when I gave y'all the reports last week about the rapper D Bando that also recently died, and he was just recently signed to Quality Control Records, but he allegedly died from C-19. So that's 2 artists that passed away on their label within a month. And I'm gonna be real. this dude, Wavy Navy, must have had some real beef. Or I'm also going to say whoever bust that hammer 15 times, they had some skills and they were very accurate because nobody else in the car got hit up. And what make it even more crazy, he was in a low-key car. He was in a Toyota Camry. He was in something low-key. He wasn't in nothing flashy, nothing fancy. And to what I learned, he was spending time with his, with his girl, whatever. And they was going, actually he got killed by the Miami Zoo. So I think they was going to the zoo, and he was spending quality time with his peoples that day. But magically, Alexis pulled up right on the side of the driver's side where he was driving, and unleashed 15 shots and hit him up. And they got away. And it happened broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? So we already know this whole situation is very ugly and it's very messy, but the killers got away clean. And he just so happened to be signed to Quality Control as well. Like I said, the same label as Lil Baby, Migos, City Girls. You know what I'm saying? Those are some of the names that signed to that label that y'all know. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know about WAVYNAVYPOOH. And like we were saying, right? It's like when you a rapper now, you automatically get put in a negative category. You know what I'm saying? Your life, it's like once you become a rapper now, your life just start ticking away. Because it seems to me like they're not going to let no more rappers be very successful. I already told y'all how it would never be another Jay-Z. It will never be another P. Diddy. And what I mean by that is people that started out from the bottom and worked their ways up through the ranks of rap to become CEOs and later on high music execs and moguls, basically rap billionaires or rap 100 millionaires. You feel me? The way it's designed now, they're not going to let no rappers get to that point. And I'm not just going to say they're not going to let. I'm also going to say some of these rappers are not going to allow themselves to make it to the next level because they indulge in certain activities. A lot of them are not being smart. A lot of them, you know what I'm saying? When they get that bag, when they get that money, they don't know how to transition their life. And everybody want to keep it real with the hood when you're supposed to get that money to get out the hood so that you can come back and help the hood. But see, once you make it and you stay in the hood and you get clipped, now the hood has to mourn a fallen soldier, and you can't do nothing for the hood because now you in the ground. So we already see this situation with WAVYNAVYPOOH is very wicked. It's ugly because he got clipped in a car with his family, a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old and his girl, which means that these people really wanted him gone. They didn't even want to wait. They wanted him gone. And I'm trying to show you how it's a pattern of this happening. You see a lot of people get clipped with their kids around them. Because some people are wicked. They want to catch you when you're most vulnerable and when they consider you to be slipping. That's how they want to catch you. They don't want to wait till you by yourself no more. They're not going to wait till you got your boys with you and y'all deep. They want to catch you slipping like when you're going to the zoo. Broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say you got to watch the pattern. When half of these rappers allegedly got clipped, we see it mostly happen what? In the daytime. XXXTentacion, Young Dolph going to the cookie shop, see? Most vulnerable. Not going to the club, not going to the show, going to the cookie shop. The other boy, XX, was going to the car lot. Broad daylight, slipping. But in their mind, they in a comfortable state of mind because, they doing the right thing. It's daytime. They looking at it like, yo, I'm not out here, looking for no trouble. But these are the times they catching them slipping. Look how Slim 400. What about Slim 400? Everybody forgot about Slim 400. Look how he got done dirty. Look how Draco the Ruler got done dirty. He got done dirty at his own show in public. And nobody knows nothing. You understand? Nobody knows nothing. Nobody ain't seen nothing. But a lot of people in the hood that's doing crimes, they getting caught. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, it's like when you are a so-called rapper now, that whole word rapper, it brings a whole nother energy to you now. You know what I'm saying? We got to be real. And my whole point is, they're not going to let no other rappers be successful to the point where They can make their hit music, make their hit records, and then eventually elevate and get out the game. It's like the drug game now. Y'all always heard the rap game was like the drug game, and you know the whole purpose of the drug game. Dudes wanted to sell their drugs and then eventually become legit so they can get out the game. You know what I'm saying? And this is the same thing going on with the rappers now. They get in the game, but they try to make it where they can't get to a certain level where they don't gotta always be in the hood and always talk certain things. My whole point is they never gonna have no clothing lines. You feel me? They never gonna have no buildings with their label in it. They're not gonna never get to have their own label no more. Due to this streaming, a lot of these rappers, they already signed BS deals, 360 deals. They not really getting no real money. They don't really have no rights to their music for real. They just giving them money up front. And when they up out of here, somebody else controls your streaming for the rest of your life. So if you got a hit record, that hit record will be streamed 20, 30 years from now, like people still be streaming Michael Jackson. And y'all also got to remember, when Prince was alive, Prince didn't even want his music on YouTube. He didn't want his music nowhere other than buying it from him, other than copying that album, because he had most of all his rights to his music. Prince was anti-streaming, period. But you'll see when Prince mysteriously passed away, you'll see that his music was streaming all over, commercials everywhere. Everywhere Prince didn't want his music, once he passed away, his music was everywhere. And the only thing you got to understand is somebody has been getting paid off of Prince music ever since. Somebody's getting paid off Michael Jackson. People are going to get paid off this music for 100 years. But the artists that made it ain't going to get a penny because they're gone. And it's the same thing happening to these rappers now. Only difference is with streaming, they don't need 5 albums. They don't need 10 albums from you. They just need a couple of hit songs that can stream forever. And they pay, and they got to give you nothing. And then if they got insurance on you, they're going to cash that insurance money out as well, right off the spot. So we gave you $1 million up front. We automatically put $10 million on your insurance. Your song has been generated, 20 million. We got a portion of your merch. We're going to get millions off of that, and we just gave you $1 million. You up out of here. That's it. That's kind of how the game go, allegedly, disclaimer, because I'm not in the game, so I ain't going to sit here and make like I know what I'm talking about. But I'm just telling you, you'll see this pattern of rappers passing away, and then they selling your kids the dreams of want to be rappers, but the whole time, rapper don't even equal success no more. You feel me? Rapping really is a hobby that you can get paid off of. But my point is, you can't be looking at it like a career, because they're not going to let you have a long career with streaming and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to get no Grammys. They're not going to get no awards. You just got to get in the rap game, have your fun, and get low and transition your money over into some other businesses now. That's how you got to do it. Because they're not going to let you enjoy your rap fame like back in the day. We see all them rappers from back in the day. Let's keep it real. A lot of them might be washed up, but the smart rappers from back in the day, they still living off their money. They still able to live off them royalty checks. You know what I'm saying? They still can get booked for shows here and there. And these rappers now, the way they got it set up, they're not going to be able to live off their money, because they're only getting to put out one album. And y'all already know your first deal, you mostly get jerked on your first deal, and they're not going to be able to live off their music if they do live. So that's why this is a whole nother rap game. And I also told you they trying to make that word rapper like you ignorant, you violent, you're a drug head, you're a criminal. You know what I'm saying? Those are the titles they put on rap. That's what rapper mean now to the world. You know, not to us, but people looking from the outside in. When they hear the word rapper, they automatically think of trouble now. You know what I'm saying? That's how they created that whole image around rappers now. You know what I'm saying? But rest in peace to Wavy Navy Pooh. You know what I'm saying? A Miami rapper that was taken out with his family on their way to the zoo. And good thing, the 5-year-old and the infant is okay, and his girl. You know what I'm saying? But they let loose 15 shots on that dude, and he ghosts. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him, though. But like I said, man, I got to be on point, man. If you want to be a rapper, you better be on point. That's all I can say about that. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the chat. I see y'all. We cooking right now. What up, Mark? Hunter Rizzle, what's up, bro? American Links, Valley Girl, what's up? Y'all know what time it is. We got to cook right now. You understand? The FBI, you know what I'm saying, has asked, and this is the Travis Scott situation. The FBI has asked Astro World concert goers, the people that went to the concert, the FBI is asking them for videos. They want people to sit in their videos, sit in whatever type of footage you got. You know what I'm saying? Because the Houston police got the FBI involved in an investigation for technical assistance in the Astro World event with Travis Scott. Because a lot of people feel like that whole Astro World concert was set up for failure, and they feel like it was designed for those people to get flamed, trampled, and taken out. Some people feel like that concert was a sacrifice, and I'm one of them. I saw that image he had on the stage that so-called was to represent the devil. You know what I'm saying? I saw how that was supposed to represent hell. I saw when they was going into the concert, walking in through that mouth, they was going into the pits of hell, aka the belly of the beast. You dig? I also seen fire shoot from the stage and cook people that was in the front row. And then those that didn't get cooked, they got instant smoke inhalation, black smoke to the lungs and face. People had on fresh white sneakers, fresh white gear. Their gear turned instantly charcoal color that was in the front. And then the people that was in the middle, they started scrambling and running and trampling over people. The only people that was really good was the people that was in the back rows. The people that was in the back of the concert by the gate, they was the first ones to dip out. But a lot of people in the middle, they got violated. And I saw it with my own eyes when these things were taking place. I saw that boy, Travis Scott, he kept kicking them bars and kicking them verses. And I know a lot of people say he always do that at his concert. He jumps in the mosh pit and all of that. But the point is, for some reason, the more wicked it got in the situation, and we saw the people screaming, telling him to stop, he kept turning up. That's what I saw. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Travis Scott has something to do with it, but I'm just saying he ain't show no compassion, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I seen people getting flamed up like Burger King Whoppers, and I seen people getting trampled. And sadly, it's a couple of kids that lost their life, as well as college students. You know what I'm saying? But the FBI is asking people who attended that event to send in footage because they want to get footage of what happened. They want all details because they want to deal with this on a digital level. You know what I'm saying? They're asking the FBI for technical assistance. So we're going to pay attention to how this plays out. And we also got to understand Travis Scott still has not really apologized for what he did. Because to some people, what he did was foul, was low down and dirty. But to some people, what he did, he was paying homage. You know what I'm saying? And for those that know what I'm talking about, you'll figure that out. Oh, you already know. Because some people don't understand how deep the depths of darkness go. You know what I'm saying? Some people will never understand. They think everybody's going to be your friend. They think everybody got love. They think everybody respects human life. But y'all going to understand that everybody don't think like you. And some people get kicks out of watching people suffer. You know what I'm saying? That's what they like to do. You ever heard about people that watch snuff films? You got people with a lot of money. They like to watch videos of people getting taken out. And they enjoy it when they watch it. You know what I'm saying? But that's going into a whole nother topic. But all you need to know is they on Travis Scott ass still, and they investigating the situation, trying to see how all this stuff took place and how all these people lost their life. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're getting into. Another thing I'm going to talk about is another rapper from Chicago. I don't know if y'all know about him. I don't know about him neither. Because they get these rappers, they throw money on their Instagram numbers, they throw money on their YouTube numbers, and have you convinced, trick you to think they lit. Let me make this clear. Let me make this thing clear for all you dudes and people who like to talk about clout chasing. You talk about get your numbers up. You think everything is about numbers. We live in a time where you got to be a fool to understand, or you don't understand or comprehend that we all know that numbers can be built and bought. You can buy numbers. This been going on for over five. This been going on for years now. This ain't nothing new. You had people throwing money on their Twitter numbers damn near 10 years ago. Throwing numbers on their throwing money on their Instagram numbers. This ain't nothing new. It's a marketing technique and a scam to make people think they lit. But the whole point of the matter is when you throw numbers on your situations, all you're doing is lying to yourself because it's not going to get you more money. It's going to make you look hotter, but it's not going to get you booked for a bigger show event. It's not going to make somebody want to sit down and do business at the table with you because they're going to see your numbers off Fugazi. So this is what I'm saying about this Chicago rapper named JOHNNYMAYCASH. He was seen in a leaked video beating on a young woman against a wall, grabbing her by her hair and punching her in the head. The woman had to run away barefooted just to get away from him. You know what I'm saying? JOHNNYMAYCASH is known for the release of his many albums and mixtapes. I don't know this dude, but he had one called True Story, and he had another album called I'm My Favorite Rapper. And they said he has 100,000 followers on Instagram. Like that's supposed to mean something. That's supposed to mean he lit because he got 100,000 subscribers or followers on Instagram when they can all be bought. That's my whole point. You can buy, let me break it down. You can buy likes, you can buy views, you can buy subscribers, and some people also buy comments. All right? This ain't nothing new. So like I said, you dudes, y'all don't be fooling me at all. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, I do manager work. Right now I'm not, but I'm a manager. You know what I'm saying? If I'm dealing with somebody, I can get them wherever they're trying to go. My point is I have done with individuals in the past and they wanted to add numbers and add juice to some of their situations. And I had to tell them, you can't do that, bro. You're going to make a fool out of yourself. These same dudes didn't listen. They try to add numbers and they ain't nowhere right now. They're nowhere. I'm not going to say no names. You heard? But people that you'll see a lot of people throw numbers, look like they got 15,000, but you'll see the numbers don't go up. They have 15,000 for a year. They have 15,000 for 6 months. Those are fake numbers. A lot of people got fake numbers to trick you to think they somebody when they not. Because this individual named, the rapper named JOHNNYMAYCASH, I saw the video. I'm going to put it in the link below. You heard? He had that woman jacked up on the wall, you feel me, pulling up by her hair and caught her in the face and she ran. But my point is, when you see this dude, he looks so soft. He looked very feminine. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm going to say that, because I got to throw a shot at some of you dudes. You dudes out here, you want to color your hair, which means you want to sit in that beautician chair. You're getting dye put in your hair, processed, and then you want to get your hair twisted up, shade your face all smooth, and a lot of you dudes got pink lips. When you see this dude's face, he looked very soft. But he the main one was going hard on this little woman. She was little compared to him. He way bigger than her. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep it real. And also, you got to understand that JOHNNYMAYCASH was originally signed by Young Chop. Now, for those that know Young Chop, you know Young Chop looks very suspect. They were saying Young Chop looked like Precious. Young Chop is another suspect-looking individual that be playing with his hair. I'm not going to go there, but y'all know Young Chop was the one who made all the beats for Chief Keef. But Young Chop, y'all seen recently where he was wigging out his mind, going crazy or whatever, allegedly. But you know he looks very soft. And this rapper, Johnny, he was signed to Young Chop. And when you see the picture of JOHNNYMAYCASH, you're going to see he looks very, very suspect. So when I see him beating on this woman, pulling by her hair and punching in her head, punched her head against the wall, and when she got a chance, she just ran from him. She got up out of there, you heard? And she ran, she ain't had no shoes on. That's how much she tried to get away from this clown. He's way bigger than her. But as soon as I seen his picture and I said, this dude got to be feminine. You know what I'm saying? You got to be feminine to sit there and in your mind, you fight. It's like in his mind, he was a female fighting a female. And when you see his picture, he got color hair. It's nice and long, you know what I'm saying? Twisted up. He got pink lips with a smooth face. So he looks suspect to me. But I'm going to put that video in the description below so y'all can see that video for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But the way this dude, he's so much bigger than her, he knocked this girl head against the wall like she was one of his ops for real. And like I told you, if you that rapper, if you that dude, if you got 100,000 for followers, if you lit, man, all you had to do is tell that chick she cut off. I ain't get up out of here. Hit the road. I got nothing for you. That would have been, you know, That alone would have been doing her dirty. Cut her off. But obviously, she must have struck a nerve in him, or obviously it was something going on within his manhood where he felt like he had to knock that girl head up against the wall and grab her by her hair. First of all, we know real men don't grab women by their hair. That's what females do when they fight. Let's be real. Let's be real. He grabbed her by her hair and then gonna punch her in the face, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But this lame dude, Chicago rapper JOHNNYMAYCASH, and I told you that word rapper is getting put in that category of weirdo. When you see his picture, you're going to see how feminine he look. Because these dudes like growing their hair long. What up, Queen of Attraction? You know what I'm saying? I know you know about the cosmetology. You feel me? I'm a barber, so I know about that. You know these dudes be getting their hair processed in that chair. You know what I'm saying? Just to get it colored. Get it tangled and twist up in buns and all type of hairstyles. You see dudes getting their hair more hairstyles than women now. Let's be real. Let's be real. They growing their hair longer than women now. They getting it processed. They put in all type of styles. And a lot of these dudes got pink lips. They look suspect to me. Look like someone will be putting on lip gloss and things of that nature. But then they want to tell you they're a drill rapper or they're a gangster rapper. Stop it. The same way I let that boy get away with that rainbow hair. You feel me? They be doing suspect stuff right in your face, but you always give them a pass because they make good music. But this dude, he's a nobody. I don't care if he got 100,000 followers. I never heard of him. He's a lame, and he like to beat on women. And my point is, he might be going to jail and his career is over already because a lot of these dudes, they tell you they rappers, but you never heard of them. What I mean by that, they're not in no type of rotation on the radio. They're not household names. They just a dude that went to the studio, recorded a track, bought some followers, bought some views, and you think they lit. But really, they nobody. It's called the rapper. It's called the start. Look, man, you can buy a starter kit if you want to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? It's a starter kit you can buy. All right? It's all you got to do is get the hip-hop starter kit, get the drill rapper starter kit, and you could be a drill rapper overnight. That's all you got to do. This ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, they be tricking the kids with this. The kids don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? But this dude, he's a lame, and I'm going to put that in the description box because you're going to see how he did that girl dirty for no reason. And it was by themselves, and it was by themselves. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nobody to save her, but that man had her jacked up on the wall like he was her pimp. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, next story, we're going to get into the crime wave. You heard? Because it's been getting wicked out here. I know y'all probably seen this story about the man that posed as an Uber Eats worker. You know what I'm saying? A man posed as an Uber Eats worker in the East Village where he shot and killed Davon Venable, 30 years old, inside his family's apartment at the Lillian Wall Projects in Manhattan. The victim's dad answered the door. The man asked, did someone call Uber Eats? And then when he seen that boy, he blasted up in the crib. You know what I'm saying? He blasted him up in the crib. He aired him out. And then he left. He dipped. He fled. He jumped on a bike and got up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So he was posing as Uber Eats, but he ain't even had no car. But he had the bag and everything like he was bringing the food. Now, common sense, you're supposed to know if you ain't order no food, you're not supposed to be answering no door. And you know, I told y'all, don't be answering no door if somebody just randomly knock on your door. But the dad, obviously, he didn't know no better. He opened the door. And when, you know, the dude posed as an Uber Eats driver, he asked, did somebody order that food? And when he saw old boy, he let that thing loose in the apartment and whacked him, clipped him quick. Ran up out the building, hopped on a bike, and skated off. So we seeing repetitive behavior, how dudes getting caught slipping and lacking because they don't want to respect what time it is. But I'm pretty sure this dad feel bad because the dad is the one that opened the door slipping and got his son smoked. So we see this right here. It's becoming a pattern of people getting caught lacking in a pandemic. So that's my whole point. If you didn't order no food, why are you opening the door? But obviously, this man had to get got. Because when that boy saw him in that doorway, when he saw him in that apartment, he let that thing loose. And then he got up out the building and hopped up on a bike and went about his business. You know what I'm saying? He's still on the loose right now. You dig? Also, something similar. Not this ain't got nothing to do with crime, but it's been reported that the residents in the Melrose housing in the Bronx has been without hot water for weeks. Now, y'all know I reported about the story on Linden houses, Linden projects in Brooklyn, how they've been going a long time without heat in the crib. They've been in there freezing. And we see the storms going on. We see the weather dropping. You got people in Melrose, they don't got no hot water. So how are they supposed to properly wash themselves? They got to put everything on the stove. But my point is, I'm showing you how it's a pattern of what's going on in these projects, and some people feel like they're doing it on purpose. They're trying to give people a hard time, trying to push them out. And a lot of these projects are being bought by private companies, and they're trying to kick people out the P's, you feel me? So they can raise the rent and turn them into luxury homes and let other people come in and buy these particular apartments. Because ain't no way the city own these properties and the city are letting them go without heat and hot water. So we know it's suspect activity going on. But I had to speak on this because it's a pattern that's going on, and we know it's wintertime. It's mighty funny being that it's wintertime, everybody heat going out, everybody hot water not working no more. And they said weeks, not days, weeks. So when you got a household with kids and everybody got to use the bathroom, everybody got to take a shower, everybody got to clean themselves, and ain't no hot water, that means a whole lot of boiling water. People got to take extra time. All this crazy, it makes your day more complicated. And like I said, it's all going on back to back to back. And these are just the stories that's being reported. We seeing buildings being burnt down, public housing. We seeing all type of foolishness dealing with this housing stuff, dealing with people that just live a regular life, going through extra drama for nothing. We see this keep happening. You know what I'm saying? Also, y'all remember the other day when I spoke on a robbery suspect, when I told y'all about the dude that escaped from Brookdale Hospital in Brooklyn, when I told you he escaped police custody, he got up out of there, took his shirt off and ran out with the cuffs. He got away. You know what I'm saying? But sadly, old boy has been caught. And the whole time he was caught for a robbery situation. And when he got caught, he told the police he was having chest pains. And when they took him to the hospital, you know what I'm saying, old boy, he snuck up out of there. He got away. You know what I'm saying? But he's been caught. And the reason why I'm telling you this because I told you it's going to be hard to deal with this crime situation. I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse, but I got to show you because I reported the story. He got away clean, but then you see days later he got caught. Because I'm pretty sure somebody in the hood snitched on him. But it was funny when he did it though, because when he ran out the hospital, he was smiling. You know, so he was laughing. He had the cuffs on, took his shirt off, he got up out of there. He did a Houdini trick on the police. You know what I'm saying? He got away. But they caught him, you know what I'm saying, because somebody snitched on him. Also, I'm pretty sure some of y'all heard about this story over the weekend in Washington Heights. A man was shot dead, you know what I'm saying, in his building lobby. But y'all heard about the lobby boys. Y'all heard about the lobby boys, you know. Y'all heard the slogan, lobby boys. A lot of people still want to be posted in the lobby. People still trying to do their little numbers or whatever. But this particular dude, he got smoked in his lobby, you know what I'm saying, late night. You dig? Lamar Brown, 44 years old, he was shot down like a dog in his lobby at 1:56 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So you're always going to see most of these crimes always happen between the hours of, you know what I'm saying, 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. It's always going to happen in the late night when dude's supposed to be in the crib. You know what I'm saying? But I know being in the house is lame. Nobody want to be in the house. That's lame. That's for cornballs. I get it. But my point is, he got smoked in his own lobby. And he was 44 years old. So he wasn't young. He was an old head. And for whatever reason, somebody knew he was lacking in that lobby, and then he got smoked. And that happened in Washington Heights, for those who don't know. You know what I'm saying? So we just going through this crime report because I got to show you how people losing their mind out here and people starting to tweak. And this is another situation of a man tweaking out. And he is a New York City correction officer. You did a CO. A New York City correction officer punched a woman in her face outside a Brooklyn party and was arrested. You know he's a clown. Bobby Chapman was attending a party in Brownsville and struck a 48-year-old woman in her eye, causing bruising and swelling. And this particular correction officer, you know what I'm saying, he was 34 years old, but the key word, y'all heard what I said, he was at a party. Why is a correction officer, for one, at a party? And it just shows you how dudes, you could be at a party and you don't even know it's a CO in a party with you chilling. And my point is, he's a CO. What is he doing at a party, for one? And for two, what is he doing punching a 48-year-old woman in the face? So we already know he just lost his job. His career is over with. But we know he had to be sick in his head to punch a woman in her face, and he's a CO. Which means we already know he's a dirty cop. 9 times out of 10, he's a dirty dude. This is probably the same CO be bringing the work in and doing all type of savage behavior. Because a CO chilling at a party in Brownsville, Brooklyn. I told you, when you go to a party, 9 times out of 10, it's going to go left. Because right now is not the time to be trying to party, but I ain't going to keep telling you. I'm going to just let you see how it play out when you go to the party. You did? Because this woman, 48 years old, and she was a neighbor, and you know what I'm saying? She wasn't even at the party. But for some reason, you know what I'm saying? This man, he punched in the face, bruised her eye, and swelled her whole face up. Made her face look like that Martin episode where Martin was a boxer. You heard? He's supposed to be a grown man, a CO, a correction officer. It just shows you the savage behavior. Another thing I seen recently, a lot of it's a lot of drama on Rikers Island right now where they saying that the COs are placing bets, letting dudes fight like UFC matches. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, Rikers Island jail has been going very crazy. It's no law and order. They say it's a lot of bang, bang, bang going on. People getting sick, people catching heart attacks. But on top of that, they said the COs are letting people fight, placing bets. Got dudes in there fighting like UFC matches for commissary, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? The inmates are fighting for commissary. You know what I'm saying? They betting commissary and all that on the side, phone time, and the COs betting money. And it's alleged. But I seen one of the videos. This is what's going on right now. So y'all seeing all of this type of savage behavior. You heard? That's why I keep telling you, you don't want to go to jail right now. You might not make it home. You know what I'm saying? Or you might go to jail and they're gonna make you be a UFC fighter. Because I seen a report where they said something to the nature of you had big homies behind the wall making dudes fight these UFC matches for that bag. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say going on right now in jail. This might be happening all over America. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they say is going on. Dudes is having their own UFC matches behind that wall right now. And they betting on it, gambling. You know what I'm saying? And the COs, they eating off the deal too. Salute, helping the vision. What up, bro? Queen of Detroit. What's up, sis? Mr. X. I see y'all. Yeah, they having all type of savage behavior behind a G wall. And it's not hard to tell because anytime an NYC correction officer, he's off duty and he want to punch a woman in her face and swell her whole eye up, we already know 9 times out of 10 behind that G wall, he the same CO and they're beating on dudes, beating on the bros. You know what I'm saying? We already know this because a lot of COs, we already know they slime buckets. Not all of them, but a lot of them, they are very grimy. You know what I'm saying? Also, moving right along. Y'all remember I told y'all about the case where the teens, they jumped that dude and pushed him on the train tracks. And then the man that went to help him, he the one wound up getting hit by the train and losing his life. Well, the 2 teens that was involved in that situation, they have been caught like I told you they would. They got caught and they both got charged with murder in connection to the New Year's Day death of a Good Samaritan. And for those that don't know, the Good Samaritan, he jumped onto the train tracks trying to save a man that was pushed on the tracks, and he wound up losing his life. And the 2 young individuals, one was 16 and one was 17 years old. And now they are charged with murder, manslaughter, robbery, gang assault, and assault. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they had the young boys came in the station on Fordham Road. You know what I'm saying? They caught beef with an older dude. The older dude pulled his knife out. You know what I'm saying? Then the shorties, they banged on, bro. They banged on that man. Pushed him on the tracks, or he fell on the track. However it was, the one that pulled out the knife, they banged on him. The young boys banged on him. He fell on the tracks. You heard? And then somebody, a good Samaritan, meaning a person that should have been minding their business, in my opinion, he went on the tracks to try to help the dude, and he got killed by the train. So now the two dudes, they getting charged with this murder because a good Samaritan who had no business hopped on the tracks. And we don't even know. Let's be real. Yeah, they young boys, they was 16 and 17, but they was beefing with a dude that was in his 30s. The one in his 30s one that pulled the knife out. So who's to say the young boys ain't feel like their life was in danger when they saw that knife and they pushed them on them tracks? You feel me? And now they gotta wear that, they gotta wear this time now. And they get hit with a lot of time. And you gotta remember, I told y'all after they put that new crime unit together in NY, and I told you once that dude got caught for shooting that girl in Burger King for nothing, they're gonna turn up on this crime so heavy that you never seen it in your life. How they about to lay the smack down. And now you see right now, these dudes did it on New Year's Day. They got caught that quick. So I'm not gonna keep repeating about the 5G technology and how you ain't gonna get too far. Because they caught them. Same way they caught the Burger King dude, they caught these dudes. Because they're gonna make you think you're getting away. And then they just gonna backtrack you, they might study you for a whole week. They already know you did it. They know who you are, know you stayed. They might just study your movements for a whole week. And when they get ready, they're gonna come get you. Because these two teens, they thought they got away with this. And now they being charged, you know what I'm saying? With murder, manslaughter, robbery, gang assault, and assault. So you know they probably gonna get like 50 years apiece. Or they're gonna just get life in jail. We already know. They're gonna get life with no parole. Mind you, the key words. 16 and 17. That's the key words. Dudes that got banged out, they was in their 30s. So I told you, the young boys, they ain't listening. They don't want to hear none of that. You feel me? They don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Once they don't respect you, once you violate, they're going to try to take you out. So if y'all don't know that by now, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, rest in peace to the good Samaritan. But I told y'all, man, a hero ain't nothing but a sandwich. So when you see something going on, you need to mind your business. Because this dude didn't mind his business. Now he got a fresh set of wings, and he ain't here no more. You heard? And the man that was beefing, he's somewhere chilling right now. That's how this thing goes, man. Also, over the weekend, it's been reported, some of y'all might know about this, that 30 million families have lost child tax credit checks. Starting over the past week and starting Saturday, Congress failed to pass an extension on payments to families who've been receiving child tax credit since July. So for those that don't understand what was just said, and I know some people was collecting that child tax credit. Well, basically what that means is now you on your own. Another thing y'all have to remember. Y'all remember a couple years ago when your boy Trump was in office, he released them bags. But you see, ain't no more of them stimulus bags dropped. Only thing they've been doing is giving people extra EBT money and child tax credit. Chump change, making you take out that you got to pay back later. But you see, no more stimulus. Remember, last year around this time, we was getting them stimulus checks. We got more than one, if you remember. But now you see, check it out. The pandemic is getting worse, but ain't no money coming out. You see the difference? Before, when the pandemic first started, it was all fun and games. Remember, it was all good. Everybody was getting their stimulus checks, going on shopping sprees. You feel me? Ordering at Amazon, going to the, everybody was spending that bag. But now ain't no more stimulus checks coming out. And Congress just said ain't no more child tax credit. What else happening? We in a smack of the winter. We see storms taking place. We see what else? The numbers going up. More people getting sick. And they sat here and told you they ain't giving you no more money for your kids. You ain't getting nothing. So that's what we got to look at, how things are getting kind of crazy. It's tax season. A lot of people are not getting no money back. I see more reports over the weekend about people that scammed that have been getting time. Now they done got rid of the millionaires. Now they come into the thousandaires that scammed that money. They are now officially laying a smackdown on people that did those loans. So all of this is going on at one time, and you also got to remember, being that tax is about to come out, they double checking, triple checking that paperwork. And the people that's supposed to get their money gonna get their money, and the people that's supposed to get their issue gonna get their issue. That's why they slowing up all the bags. They basically saying no more money is going out no more. Right now, we pulling back all the resources because we do not want the wrong people to get paid. They ain't supposed to be paid. They also know that people had quit their job on purpose to get unemployment. Some of them same people got the unemployment and then try to get child tax credit. So they basically repeat game how it's a group of people that just wanted free money for a certain amount of time. And what they did was they got you used to getting that free money, and now they're going to pull it away. And now they know by them pulling it away, you're going to be stuck in a situation called can't pay your bills, called can't play catch up. Because if you scammed in your name or you let somebody use your social, your money going to be looking kind of funny. I'm going to be real. And that's why I keep telling you, I'm not beating a dead horse. I got to keep telling y'all this because I'm showing you how all this stuff ties together. Everything I've been telling you the past months, it all ties together to what you're about to see, because the big show didn't take place yet. I've been giving you trailers and sneak peeks into what's about to happen. For those that know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about, that it's about to get very, very, very messy. It's about to get very ugly. Because they plan on by the spring and summer, certain people not going to be around no more, period. If you don't be a victim of crime, they're trying to make it where you're a victim of poverty, called homeless. They are planning this right. It's going down right now. It's already working. You see it. But this whole financial crisis, you also got to remember what else, for those that know. Y'all know inflation is up. You know this food thing going up. You got to remember that storm that just took place is going to slow up the merch. And when the merch gets slowed up, that means the prices got to go up. Because people start losing money. Some stuff going to go bad. You know what I'm saying? The products have to go up now. So even though they just gave out all them stamps, all that extra EBT, they already know things are sky high. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all I seen a pack of chicken wings for $20. The same pack of chicken wings that used to be $10, $20. And they also know all the things you love to eat, the things you like to indulge in, they automatically went up on all those prices on purpose. So you got inflation, things being jacked up. They said, this is the worst inflation we ever seen in history. Everything going up, and what else? The money is slowing up at the same time. I seen a report yesterday where they said that carjackings have been up in New York City 355%. Now, how could something be up 355%? I asked the same question. That's how much carjacking has been going on. They don't report everything. You think people getting their carjacked now, you wait till that tax money drop and people don't get their money, and you really gonna see what's about to shake and bake. You really about to see what's gonna go down, because we know it's a certain people that been functioning off tax money. Now it ain't coming like it's supposed to. So I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna see things get very, very wicked. And I also seen a report of the mayor of New York City. He put together a new crime unit, which I told y'all about, but he got other crime units he putting together of plainclothes individuals. Plainclothes individuals that's going to be going throughout all the hoods, / neighborhood watches, things of that nature. But some of these neighborhood watches are going to have undercover police involved, and they're going to be doing police work. And they said this is one of the first this is one of the first waves of them trying to fight crime on foot. But not only is it going to be crime units, anti-theft units, it's going to be other crime units in plain clothes as well. The mayor already announced that. And that's just happening in one state. My point is, these are agendas that's about to go down all over. Lockdown and drying up of funds. That's why I'm telling you. It's a new year, new day. If you got a chance, you better start getting it together, because eventually you ain't going to be able to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you can't sit back and blame, talking about, oh, they ain't giving us nothing. They ain't doing nothing for us. They're not going to do nothing for you. You know why? Because they want you to take yourself out. That's what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? You can take it or leave it. The boy Joe ain't dropping no money. He ain't giving you nothing. You know what I'm saying? And they want you to take yourself out, period. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to do a recap real quick for those that just pulled up. You heard? Meek Mill has been accused for being a male escort. You know what I'm saying? He's been accused for being a male escort. They say he's been seen hanging with a lot of billionaires. Not black billionaires, but a lot of white millionaires. Even though this ain't about race, I gotta clarify. Basically, they want to know, what is he doing hanging with billionaires on private jets, going to exotic islands? And some people feel like he's going on mandates. But you heard mandates. Because the website Urban Dictionary says Meek Mill sells his BUSSY to billionaires. Rapper Meek Mill is going viral on Twitter because of the popular website Urban Dictionary, which outrageously, and this is alleged, suggests Meek Mill may be selling his buns to billionaires in exchange for money and trips around the world. It's been said on Meek's Instagram, he's been seen flying around the globe, visiting exotic locations with different billionaires every week. Some believe Meek and the billionaires are friends, but there is a growing speculation on Twitter without evidence that Meek may be in some sort of romantic relationship with one or more of the wealthy men. So you heard what I said. Y'all know about that Robert Kraft situation, so we ain't got to go there. The owner of the Patriots. Y'all already know he was rocking Meek Mill chain and everything. And all this happened when Meek Mill got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? But Rick Ross also dissed Meek last month, and he said that Meek Mill has sold his soul, but he's still on a leash. So you got to pay attention. If Rick Ross already told you this boy sold his soul already, obviously he knows something we don't know. And then when you see him on Twitter, then suspect behavior, because like I said earlier, in my opinion, a man flies women on jets for trying to impress a woman. A man will spend money and take a woman to exotic islands to impress her. You know what I'm saying? So when you see a man doing this to another man and they by themselves, it is what it is. And I'm going to say this is alleged. Something ain't right. Some suspect, in my opinion. And we also know Meek Mill has done a lot of funny things, like hating on Safari. You know what I'm saying? Hating on Safari. That's how he got with Nicki, because he hated on Safari. Went back and told Nicki that boy was cheating on her. And even though him and Safari was cool before that, he's a pillow talker. But my point is, he's another dude that always sounds stupid when he talk. And guess what? To me, his raps is played out with that squeaky voice and all of that. He's corny, in my opinion. And his bag ain't adding up. You know why his bag ain't adding up? Because he owes Rick Ross a lot of money. And Rick Ross told him he can get out the contract. All he got to do is buy himself out the contract. But Meek Mill, he don't want to buy himself out the contract. And maybe he ain't got enough money to do it. Maybe he don't. So maybe that's why he hanging around billionaires trying to get his bag up. Who knows? But like I said earlier, I did see the video over a year ago with all these rappers hanging around billionaires dressed in all white, breakdancing, laughing and joking while the billionaires were standing in a circle around them. It kind of reminded me on how back in the days when, you know, in the slavery days, when the slaves got off the ships and they would have them dressed in all white attire, white robes, and the slave masters would stand around and auction them off. You know, they would wait to auction them. They basically would wait to buy these slaves, and they would have the slaves, you know, with white garments on, and they would be standing around a circle around the slaves bidding on them. So when I saw the picture of all these rap boys, these rap dudes with white on, and I seen these billionaires standing around them, that's the first thing I thought of. And Meek Mill, Lil Uzi, it's a lot of them, was Travis Scott, all of them was there. Yeah, they got money to us in the hood, but to the billionaires, they ain't got no money. And when I seen them rich men standing around them, looked like they was making bids and like they was having a big party, and I ain't seen no females around, I started looking at a lot of them very, very suspect. So with this whole situation with Meek Mill flying on private jets, hanging with billionaires that we don't know about, looking like Epstein's and all that, I don't put nothing past the situation. But I will say this is alleged information. But this is what's being said, and it's been going viral. And Rick Ross said that boy sold his soul. So it is what it is. I ain't gonna go too much into that no more, but that's a recap. I also told you about WAVYNAVYPOOH, the Miami rapper that got smoked and cooked on his way to the Miami Zoo with his family. He got hit up 15 times, and it's a good thing nobody else got hit because there was a 5-year-old child in the car and an infant in the car. And they said that the infant was in the front seat with the mother. And nobody else got harmed but WAVYNAVYPOOH. And that's a good thing, but it's bad that that boy got smoked in broad daylight, hit with 15 shots going to the zoo in his own city. And at this point, they got away. You know what I'm saying? He was in a low key. You know what I'm saying? I call it a low key. He was in a low key car, you dig, a Toyota Camry. And these particular individuals pulled up in a Lexus, and they magically pulled straight up strategically on his driver's side and let loose very accurately and took him out. And for those that don't know, I'm gonna say it again. He was signed to Quality Control Records, Quality Control Music, whatever you want to call it. And they also suffered another death a couple of weeks ago by an artist by the name of D Bando. They just recently signed, who they say passed away from C19. So Quality Control, in my opinion, they seem like a bad luck label. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. Because they also was the first to go on social media and confirm his death on Saturday. You dig? So that's messed up. If you pass away, God forbid you pass away, and instead of your family speaking on it, the record label you assigned to, they speaking on it first. And then they put it on the social media airwaves. This whole thing is messy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm gonna leave it alone. But that's what happened for those that don't know. That boy WAVYNAVYPOOH, you know who he is now. He's gonna be more famous dead than alive. Because now everybody know about WAVYNAVYPOOH. If you didn't know before, now you know. I also spoke about how the boys, the 3-letter boys, you know what I'm saying, the feds, they have asked all Astro World concert goers for video footage. They want cell phone footage to be sent in so they can further investigate this situation. And right now, Travis Scott is not all the way off the hook because they're trying to see how this whole thing really, really went down. And a lot of people have lost their life. It's a lot of lawsuits, and we got to understand children have lost their life at this concert. So now the boys, they looking into this whole situation a little bit deeper. And in my opinion, even the family said Travis Scott did not show no compassion after the fact. He has still not showed compassion to the people that passed away. I also told y'all about the Chicago rapper named JOHNNYMAYCASH and how he was seen beating the brakes off his woman, or a alleged woman, a girl, whoever she was. He was pulling up by her hair like a broad, because he looked like a broad, and he hit her with a hard blow to the head and knocked her head against the wall. And not only that, he was violating the girl so bad, she ran up out the spot without her shoes on. That's how much she had to get away from this dude. She ran outside with no shoes. And like I said, this dude is a coward. He's a sucker. And I'm going to put the video in the bottom so y'all can see it. I'm going to put it in the description box if y'all didn't see it already. You know what I'm saying? And when you see this dude, he looks very, very suspect. He looks soft. So it didn't surprise me when I see him trying to pull this girl by her hair and beat her up. And he's way bigger than her. This dude got weight on him, and she was small. So everything he did was not called for at all. Not only was she a woman, it wasn't called for because this woman was very, very small, period. And I know when I look at his face, I know he the same dude that he not gonna want no smoke with a dude, period. Because he had pink lips. He had pink lips, looked like he had a smooth face with makeup. And he had his hair tied up all nice and neat, and it was colored. He looked very suspect. And a lot of you dudes, you think just because from somebody from Chicago, they're gangster, but that's not the case. Y'all saw the video I dropped over the weekend with that one boy that was crying in his mugshot. But he the same dude that got into an altercation with a man and a woman over some words, and he want to pull his gun out and gun both of them down. He went on a run and got caught, and you seen when he got caught, you see how he was crying, and you seen his face, because now he don't want to do that time because he's very, very soft. He looks soft. And a lot of these dudes, they are soft, but they talk that gangster persona. You heard? But when it all go down, they're not gonna do nothing but cry and snitch. But this man, another Chicago dude, he beat the brakes off this chick. And I'm pretty sure he's facing charges now. His name is JOHNNYMAYCASH. Some of y'all from Chicago might know him. Some of y'all drill, I don't know. But either way, he was signed by Young Chop. Young Chop, the one that made the beats for Chief Keef. He was signed to Young Chop. And in my opinion, Young Chop looked very soft too. And who's to say what him and Young Chop had going on? You know what I'm saying? Who's to say? Because they both, in my opinion, look suspect. And they was already saying Young Chop looked like Precious. You know what I'm saying? From the movie. You dig? So I don't believe all the Chicago dudes. I don't believe all of them are gangster. Just because you got a gun with a lot of shots and you spray a whole lot of shots do not mean you that tough. You dig? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they soft in Chicago. I know it's some real G's in Chicago, but I know a lot of dudes be trying to hide behind that gangster, but they ain't built like that. That's why they be exposing themselves. And that dude that shot the two women and was crying, I'm pretty sure when he get locked up, they're gonna make him drop it like it's hot. I promise you that, because that picture already sealed his fate. You dig? I also showed y'all that picture for those that didn't see about them boys that was locked up. And they had that one boy on the floor like he was a dog and had a leash around his neck. You got dudes getting done dirty behind that wall, you heard? But what's going on too is a lot of dudes get done dirty behind the wall, but when they come home, they want to convince you that they tough. But the whole time, everybody don't do their bid correctly. Everybody don't have a sweet bid when they go to jail. Some dudes, when they go to jail, they get violated. They get done so dirty. Then they come home, they want to convince you that they real G's. You heard? Don't believe everything you hear. Don't believe everything you see. A lot of dudes be out here fronting, like I said. And this same rapper, JOHNNYMAYCASH, they was talking about how he got 100,000 followers and he lit on Instagram. So that's supposed to make him a solid rapper. And I just sat here and told you how a lot of these dudes be buying views, they buy likes, they buy subscribers. And some of them even by comment people. That's why you'll see some people in their comment section, they have egghead people, meaning no avatar. And they'll just say one-liners. When you see a lot of one-liners, those are the bot comments. So I'm gonna blow them up right now. When you see a lot of one-liners, those are the bots. Those are bot. A lot of them, when you see no avatar and you see a lot of one-liners in somebody's comments, a lot of those are bot. They pay marketing companies to make themselves look lit. All right? Simple. You feel me? When you see them with a certain amount of subscribers, a certain amount of followers on the gram, whatever, boom, 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 you'll see the numbers don't really move like that the way they're supposed to move. Or you'll see the likes and shares don't add up with the subscribers. You feel me? When you see certain dudes got numbers, but their numbers don't really go up, like they got the same numbers for 6 months, 8 months, the same goddamn numbers. You know that's bogus numbers. And then a lot of these dudes, they got people signed and, you know, they got old accounts on their phone too. They got old accounts on their pages. And they be trying to gas you up to make you think they lit. Because I don't care about this rapper Johnny Cash or whoever his name is. If he got 100,000 people, I never heard of him. He not a household name. So therefore, in my opinion, his fans have been bought. Like a lot of dudes, they have been bought. And they trying to trick you to make you think they somebody when anybody could do that. I could sit here and buy 50 to 100 a day. Easy. On all social media platforms and make myself look lit. But at the end of the day, am I going to be able to look in the mirror at myself and say, I'm keeping it real or I'm getting to the money? I'm paying money and then I'm trying to say I'm getting money at the same time, but the whole time I'm tricking on my own pages. You see, that's the behavior of a clown. You tricking on your own material just to create an image of fake persona. That's why I ain't into buying fake views and all that. I ain't into all of that. I understand it's a time to market and brand. Don't get it twisted. It's a time to add sauce. I get it. But my point is, dudes be paying for stuff and they convince themselves that they lit. That's when you know somebody is crazy. You bought your own numbers and you believe you hot now. You's a fool. Salute to the chat. Thanks everybody for pulling up on this episode 83. If you didn't catch it, you catch it from the beginning. If you new, hit the subscribe button, hit the all notification bell, and leave a comment if you fam, and don't forget to share on all platforms. Or you tell a friend to tell a friend, because I got more coming. Know what I'm saying? Valley Girl, we'll let the chat shine. Y'all know how I do. I got the family in the building this morning. We up early on this money day. Money day. Some people call it Monday, you heard? Y'all know what time it is. Salute to the bros. Salute to the sis. Yeah, I'm going to be talking later on the sports fiend. I will be talking smack later to you Cowboy fans. Don't think you got to pass. Yeah, we will be talking smack later. Best believe that. I ain't forget y'all. What up, what up? Queen of attraction. What up, Queen? Been holding it down since day one. Who else up in the bill? Who else up in here before I slide out of here? What up, Mark? What up? Yeah, other than that, man, y'all make sure y'all stay in tune. Morpheus. What up, Morpheus? What up, BX the God? What's good? My bro, ABG. BK all day, all the way. Y'all already know what time it is. Anybody get it? What's up, Miss Jones? How you doing? Everybody up bright early this morning. My bro, Hunter Rizzle. Salute. Shout out to everybody from the East Coast, the West Coast, down south in the Midwest, and overseas. Thank you for tapping in. Like I said, you pull up over here, we family. Salute to the dudes in the bushes. Ain't no hate over here. You heard? I don't do all that. But I'm going to say what I got to say, and I get up out of here. That's what I do. You take it how you want to take it. That's the whole purpose of this, man. A lot of you dudes got to stop caping for other dudes because you look like broads. Stop acting like you cowards running in packs and start handling your business. Because a lot of you dudes, you looking very, very soft out here. You're not holding your own. You're not being solid. And don't think you tricking nobody because this ain't the Matrix. You can't fool nobody no more. You heard? Trust me on that. You can't fool everybody. You got people that'll make you think you fooling. They'll trick you into thinking you tricking them, but the whole time they laughing at you. You heard? Just know that. You can't build off lies. When you try to build off lies, your whole empire gonna crumble. That go for anything. You heard? That's for anything and everybody. You heard? Like I said, when I get to talking, I get to smoking them up out of here. That's right. Riley in the building. Salute to NC, one of my other homes. You know what I'm saying? One of my other homes. I'll just leave it at that. I got several different spots where I'm like family at. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of spots. I've been to a lot of cities, a lot of towns. I know like the back of my hand, you heard? Home away from home, away from home. You dig? I'm worldwide. That's what I do. I'm not no dude that's ever going to be put in one box. A lot of you dudes, you've been in a box too long. You don't understand reality, and you don't understand that the world is bigger than what you think it is. You heard? In your little mind, you ain't about nothing. You're a peon. You understand? That's how this thing works. But salute to the fam, salute to the chat. I ain't about to be up here rambling and freestyling, but y'all understand if you didn't catch, you catch it from the beginning. This episode 83, and the jewels always lies within the trash. You heard? That's how I mix it up. I dumb it down, and then I sprinkle the jewels. You dig? And then I get up out of here. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nobody telling you nothing you ain't heard before. Ain't nothing new. Ain't nobody the first at nothing. You know what I'm saying? And just because you was the first to put something out there, it don't mean you was the first to know. Understand that. With that note, it's the For No Fame Prime Time episode 83. I told you how they said that boy Meek Mill, he's dealing with suspect behavior. He might be a male escort because he's been chilling with billionaires on private jets and going to exotic islands. And to me, it sounds like they treat him like a broad. Allegedly. I also spoke about how they did that boy WAVYNAVYPOOH. They did him filthy. And they unleashed 15 up in that boy in a car with his family going to the zoo on family day. And they got away. Clean. So that's why I told y'all the other day. You got some dudes live by the case of no face, no case, aka no fingerprints, and everybody don't go to jail and everybody don't get caught. You dig? So like I said, some people move alone and some people got to run in packs. And then some people, they create fake movements that's going nowhere. And with that note, I'm up out of here. 1.